And sure enough, the dude surprisingly reached out. And so, you know, I came prepared. And I thought that Destiny would be prepared.
They smoke how we drink mate.
They smoke the way we drink mate. I signed an NDA, so you guys can.
Ruslan.
Adam22 had Sneeko on. Sneeko and Adam22 were talking about religion. Sneeko was like trying to hold Adam22 accountable. It was really weird.
Was he really?
He was like, "What do you do bad stuff and you're a bad guy." And then Adam was like, basically called out his like fake religion. Like he was like, "Bro, like if God exists, that would be the most fascinating thing ever." Right? And so I would spend all my time wanting to know that. And I was like, W take. I mean, should we play the little TikTok video?
So as you guys can see, this got 1.8 million views. So this joint went viral.
Recently, Adam22, who is an atheist, had a conversation with banned YouTuber Sneeko and said this about God.
If God is real, it should be like the most important thing in your life. If I believed that God was real, I would spend all my time trying to get closer to knowing exactly what God wanted to him. That seems like a waste of time.
I would have never thought that I'd be agreeing with Adam22, but at this point, he's 100% spot on. So if you claim to believe in God, do you spend more time pursuing him? Comment down below. A couple other creators kind of did, I don't want to say they copied our video, but copied our video.
Word for word.
I see y'all.
Kind of word for word.
Kind of word for word. It's so Adam22 saw the video, referenced Christians doing it. I reacted to that video, was like, dude, like, let's just do something together. Like, you can say my name. It's okay. Like, you know who I am. And sure enough, the dude surprisingly reached out.
Wow.
He reached out on Instagram and it was like, I won't say exactly what he said because I don't like revealing DMs, but he basically invited me on the podcast.
The night before.
The night before.
So Sunday night. Pretty much.
Sunday
you
night.
sent me a screenshot and was like,
it was 11:30 at night when
I'm not going to be in the studio. Yep.
11:30 at night. So he reaches out. He sends me a DM. He says, "Hey, you know, can you come to LA tomorrow? You know, and do the stream, do the pod with me. We had this guy that was coming in. He can't make. I think they're gonna have a Muslim guy on. I guess he canceled. And so he's friendly with Destiny. Excuse me, not Sneeko. Destiny, can you come in? Can you fill in? I was like, sure. I'll be down. I'm in, hour and a half away.
Yeah.
And so that is how we ended up in that situation on the pod.
That worked out.
That worked out. And so
I didn't even realize it was also because someone canceled. So their other theist, which was a Muslim guy, was going to debate Destiny, and so then they got another theist,
correct,
who was a Christian guy. So that's like God working right there too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. So that is how we ended up on the pod. Now, initially it was supposed to just me, Adam, and Destiny. I think what happened was they ran late with their previous stream, I'm assuming here.
Yeah.
And so they basically like combined the streams because instead of it being the three of us, it turned into the Destiny interview and one of the gentlemen left, which is why I'm not in the thumbnail or in the title.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, cool. Like when he leaves, you can come on an hour in. And so, you know, I came prepared.
Yes.
I came prepared. And I thought that Destiny would be prepared. And yeah. So
yeah. So what was that like? You pull up to their studio. What was that experience like?
Okay. Well, first of all, Adam's doing a great job in terms of how he scaled No Jumper to not make it around him.
Crazy.
Super cool. Is brilliant. Oddly enough, their business model, I think, would help them scale a lot. They don't do sponsors.
Yeah. Well, not to mention they probably don't do AdSense.
A lot of videos get demonetized.
Yep.
And they built a lot of that on the back of Patreon.
Wow.
And so when we talk about Patreon, it's important because it becomes a stable revenue stream, right?
Yes.
And so walking into a massive office space,
really,
you walk in. There's I signed an NDA, so you guys may not know I make music, but I got a new song coming out, and there's something I need you to do. But first, I want you to hear a snippet of the song. I went from
being a porn addict to sharing the gospel with a porn actress who was criticized for being low status by the same OnlyFans who treat us so lavish. I'm confused.
I swear y'all thought he did doing podcasts, hot takes. He still can rap.
Now, in order to get this song to the top of Spotify, I need your help. I need you to click the link below or go to RuslanToTheMoon.com and pre-save this song. What is a pre-save? It means that this song will be added to your library to remind you to listen to it the day it comes out. And it also tells Spotify's algorithm that millions of people need to hear this song. So help me promote Christian music that contextualizes the gospel and will help change lives by going to RuslanToTheMoon.com or clicking the link below.
Oh, they got me with the dramatics. You knew that a moment cannot be static too soon.
See The Office if you just look at a vlog, but basically you walk in, there's a lounge, and then there's a studio, there's like an open area, another studio, and then there's a studio in the back.
Cool, so it's like a big warehouse, multiple
big
studios.
Warehouse, and they're just pumping out content. Like Adam runs out, he's like, oh, let's snap a quick photo, and I'm like, with me? And he's like, oh no, not with you. And he snaps a photo with Destiny and this other guy. They had just shot something before. So they're just just pumping stuff out all day, nonstop.
It's like your dream.
Videos. Adam's going from studio to studio into his office.
All the different sets,
All the different sets. There's a bunch of folks around. Everyone's lit. Everyone's, most folks are smoking. You know, so by the time we go back there, he's like, yeah, we're going to be in this studio. You guys come back with us. Da, 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 da.
They smoke how we drink mate.
They smoke the way we drink mate. I'm talking about the person next to me was sitting there doing timestamps. The girl running the video switcher and OBS, like everyone has a blunt in their mouth and is chiefing. So I'm literally sitting there thinking like, Lord, please don't let me catch a contact high.
You're like, I need to be on, prepared.
Like, I gotta be on. Like, this is gonna be brutal if the Christian guy comes on and he's like, he's like sort of,
yeah, man. I just glad to be here, I guess.
Oh, bro. So
you said when you popped on, you're like, the Lord preserved me from the contact high.
So, long story short, Adam's a solid guy, man.
Yeah.
Adam is willing to platform and hear from people that he fundamentally disagrees with.
Yeah.
The dude has an upside down cross on his face. I didn't notice that until I'm looking at him in the face, and I was almost like, you got enough. I'm not even gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? But he was a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He was super cool. He even shot a little video for my little sister.
Oh, that's super
because my
cool.
little sister is a big fan of his, and shot a little video and was like, with your brother, he did a great job defending the faith. And I said, tell her to follow Jesus. And he said, follow Jesus on God.
Yes.
How funny would it be if we clip that up? Adam22 thinks you should follow Jesus.
Just run it as an ad.
Run it as an ad.
How do you end up getting invited on these crazy podcasts? It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make this like super spooky or religious or spiritual, but like I really think that was like a move of God.
Yeah, dude.
With Adam22 because he thought I had 50,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yo, he introduced you and said, Ruslan, he's got 50,000 subscribers. He didn't even know about the main channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he thought we were on the smaller the Blessed God Studios. He thought that's all there was. He didn't know that, we have this channel for. So when I said like, oh yeah, main channel, 240,000 subscribers, whatever. I don't think he knew that. So I really do think that, because when you're 240,000, it's all relative.
Yes.
But you have more of an audience to bring to them.
Yeah, and also just in that very Hollywood LA crowd, like clout is everything.
Clout's king.
So showing that you have hustled, you've grown something, and you have a good crowd following you.
Yes. Which I think he's seeing that today. Like there's a ton of people that are tweeting and DMing him, not DMing him, tweeting him and responding to his comment on my Instagram, which we follow each other on Instagram now, literally just saying thank you. Adam, I'm a Christian that watches your channel, thank you. You know what I mean? And so I think he's like, oh, this is way bigger and broader, and there's actually like a voice here that even though he's not religious, I think he genuinely believes that what I do brings a net positive to society.
And I also think it seems like from a content perspective as a boss and a CEO and a content creator, sees the value in just having different perspectives as long as they're entertaining. And I think historically, Christians have been very boring.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I think when he thinks about it, he's like, why would I bring a Christian this on? You know what I'm saying? But he'll bring you on when you're debating an atheist. You know what I'm saying? So he already is thinking kind of what is the angle? What's the excitement, the entertainment side of things? And I think you representing Christians in a way that is relatively interesting, you're able to keep up with fairly debaucherous conversations and not participate, but also not be upset and not like, you know, just not be like, I'm walking out because this is too debaucherous for me. Like those are the scenarios that a lot of Christians don't go into.
Yeah.
And I think,
Yeah.
so it's like a either or. Like Christians have been boring, and Christians also don't want to go into those scenarios.
Yeah. And look, and I really stand by what I believe. Like I believe that Adam22, who makes adult content and has an upside down cross, is no more a bad guy than the guy who's sleeping with his girlfriend and manipulating her, talking about they're married in their heart and God's okay with it.
Yes.
Like I think we're all, when we look at the cross, it levels the playing field and it says we're all far gone.
Yeah.
And we like to play hierarchy. We like to say, oh, Adam, you make, bro, you're a terrible human being.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but he's still a father. He's still a human. And there's guys that watch that stuff that are just as far gone. And we all need Jesus.
Yes.
And so it's like it levels the playing field. So I can't be self-righteous. It's not about my righteousness. 2 Corinthians 2:5, right? Like he made him who knew no sin to be sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. Like he gives Jesus so we may take on his righteousness and be and that is how we're viewed as righteous, not by our works, because by our works we're all doomed, bro.
Yes.
Me, Adam, you,
Yeah.
the most moral, good Christian who tucks in his shirt and doesn't drink caffeine and goes to bed at 9 p.m. We're all doomed and we all need a savior. We're going to redirect this stream to Patreon. And we're going to react to the conversation live on Patreon. Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. Now, if you're like, meh, I don't want to sign up for $5 a month, I don't need another recurring subscription. Listen, I get it. You could also make a donation using PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. But we really want to get you on Patreon. I promise you, the perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.